4/5 of the way through the ride. Turn it up, even if it's only 1 point.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute since I've posted anything on here. Just some short clips of some of the training that I've been doing. The training's still going well. Work's been super crazy, so my mornings are typically get up, do some strength training, or get on the rower to do like a 30 or 45 minute endurance row. I've been making subtle improvements on the rower, so we'll keep pushing at that. I'm pretty excited with how the training for the rower is going, but right now I've got a race lined up for April in Charleston, South Carolina, the Cooperstown River Bridge Run or something like that. It should be a little bit challenging. There is some hills involved with it, so being here in Central Florida, it's pretty flat, but here in Lakeland where I'm at, there's some places where we can get some hill training done, so I've been working on that where I can. Probably going to need to start up in the running here. I feel pretty confident to run a 10K at a pretty decent pace here where I'm at in my training now. But today I'm actually finishing up this will be the last day of an 8-week program that I've been doing for Powerzone training. Today I will be doing a 10-minute warm-up and then a 20-minute FTP test, or functional threshold power test, I guess you could call it. Basically just kind of gives you a report card on where you're at with your training, your fitness on the bike. The last program I did back in like September-ish, I don't think I did the FTP test. I opted to do the 60-minute ride instead. So this training cycle, I've noticed that where I used to start in like a zone 1 was I'd get a little breathy. But now zone 1 is just like riding a bike, just an average stroll. My I guess you could say my challenging pace would be mid to upper zone 3, and I went ahead and looked ahead at the graph for this class that I'm going to be doing today, and I think the baseline is a mid zone 4-ish, I think. So the whole purpose of a Powerzone, an FTP test, is you want to start off where, like, probably around your average output for, like, let's say a 30-45 minute ride, or maybe an hour. So whatever your current average output would be, you kind of want to start around that zone, maybe plus or minus 10%. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I looked at my last FTP test and my average output was like 269 or 270, somewhere around that range. So I think for me that's like a mid to upper zone 4 or zone 3, sorry. So I think what I'm going to do is start mid zone 3 to upper zone 3, and then every 5 minutes kind of adjust the resistance and keep the cadence around, for me, comfortably about 85 to 90. And then just you kind of slowly want to ramp it up. So that's my goal anyways, is to kind of assess every 5 minutes of this 20-minute ride and hopefully adjust it to where I can get the output to kind of keep, you kind of want it to go up as a, you know, a line going, like an arrow going up. So I'm not gonna try to go out too hard in the beginning. Like I said, just keep it at a comfortable mid zone 3, upper or lower zone 4, and we'll go from there every 5 minutes and hopefully get an increase on the FTP scoring. So I'll show that at the end of the video. So yeah, right now I'm about to strap on. I didn't sleep super well last night, so gonna strap on the shoes and get going and then see how this goes. Actually, the 10-minute warm-up should kind of like get, because I'm not necessarily nervous, but I'm not looking forward to busting my balls for 20 minutes on this ride. So anyways, let's go strap on for the 10-minute ride and then quick break, and then we'll jump back into the 20-minute test and see how it goes. So see y'all soon.
You're on the saddle for a 20-minute FTP test ride. FTP stands for Functional Threshold Power. It's the maximum output, that combination of cadence and resistance that we can sustain over a given period of time. It's the primary metric we use in Powerzone training, and this ride is going to determine our zones as we move forward into their next period of training. Now, it's a 20-minute all-out effort. You can see that I'm a little bit sweaty. If you're not already a little bit sweaty, go back now and get that FTP warm-up ride so that you can be tested, prepared, and ready to give your best. You want your numbers to be an accurate indicator of what you can give right now. 5-minute segments, 4 of them increasing the output the whole way, starting around zone 4 if you know your zones. Cadence is on the left, the speed of your feet. Resistance is on the right. Use this. Get your feet rolling. Go into this thing. Starting around zone 4. Cadence is about 65, 70. Now, like I said, if you know your zones, starting around zone 4. If you're estimating your zones, using that last output range from the 3-minute build in the 10 or 15-minute FTP warm-up that you took. We're going to have 4 or 5-minute segments, gradually ramping up the intensity over the course of this 20 minutes. There are not going to be any breaks. We're going to shift cadences from 67 up to 77 with me. Watch your output right here. And let's go a little bit more than that as we make this adjustment. How we doing, y'all? You still excited? Sweat starting to drip? Cool. We're halfway through this 20-minute FTP test ride. If you got a little more to give, if you need to think you might, turn it up another point or two. Every time I coach this ride, I tell myself, I'm not going to do it with you. I'm going to coach it. But here I am, above my own FTP. Cadence goes up to 85. At the end of every ride, there's that little meter when you rate the difficulty. This ride should be a 10. This 20 minutes should be the hardest we ever work on this bike. It's time to wake up your inner animal. Last 5 minutes. Feel alive. Feel your edge. You feel alive? Cadence anywhere 60 to 90. Get a drink, but not a huge one.
Whew. All right, so we're back. First of all, that ride was amazingly fucking brutal. I think I looked at the metrics and I'm down 2 points compared to the last time I took the FTP test, which was roughly right around a year ago. So to be within 2 points of that average from last time that I took the test, I'm stoked. I didn't really know what to expect because it's been so long since I took the FTP test. So overall, I think my zones will pretty much stay about the same. So there's another challenge coming up, I think, in April. I'm gonna sit that one out and focus more on the running and some of the rowing stuff. But like I said, overall, this class was pretty fucking awesome. I held zone 3, like a high zone 3, low zone 4 for the first 5, and then switched it over to a mid to upper zone 4, and then zone 5 for the next push for the 10 to 15 minute block. And then in the 5 minute block, or the last 5 minutes of the ride, I was trying to keep it higher, zone 5, maybe into zone 6. I didn't think I was going to be able to push zone 7 a whole lot. I think I did a couple times when I got out of the saddle, but you can call that cheating if you want, but I still, you're putting in the work to get out of the saddle and push for a couple of minutes. So basically, I think I got into zone 6 for like just over 2 minutes and 20 seconds, somewhere on that time frame. I don't think I pushed into zone 7, which I was totally fine with that. There's no need to push for that fucking hard when you've been busting your balls. But anyways, I'm gonna go back to the rowing, and we'll keep doing the bike sessions in there. I'm probably gonna stick at the Powerzone because that seems to be my niche, whatever you want to call it, on the bike. So I'm gonna stick with that and just kind of rotate bike, tread, rower, outdoor runs, strength training. So yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty stoked, and I'm happy with the way this one went. So we'll view from the sidelines on the next challenge. I'll push everybody on, and then we'll go from there, and then decide to do the next one probably about mid to late summertime. So anyways, hope you guys have a great weekend, wherever you're from, whatever time zone you're in, and we'll talk to you later.